Here's the latest news for Red Deer in central Alberta. 2 people are dead after a head-on collision near Wetaskiwin on Canada Day. RCMP say a truck and an SUV collided on Highway 2A early in the evening. The truck burst into flames. Both people inside were killed, a man from California and a woman from Wetaskiwin. 3 people from the SUV were taken to hospital with life-threatening injuries. Police are still investigating whether alcohol was a factor in the crash. The Red Deer Regional Hospital Center has 2 new specialists. The 2 new doctors specialize in internal medicine, bringing the number of internal medicine specialists in Red Deer up to 20. Internal medicine specialists provide care for patients with complex health conditions that affect multiple systems in the body with a focus on detection, prevention, and management. As Alberta's population grows, some communities are turning to infill homes to provide more housing options. Now some are making sure important history isn't being knocked down. CTV's Tim Brook explains.
Matthew Kennedy's 1913 Parkdale home came with some extra documentation.
Okay, so this is the photo album the previous owners left me.
The family who used to live here really cared about these walls, and so when they left, they wanted them preserved.
You know, I think we got like a good deal on the house, and part of that deal was that we would designate the house as a heritage resource.
And Kennedy has redesigned and remodeled everything from the floorboards to the counters to the bathrooms.
These heritage homes are kind of this record of Calgary's culture. The fact that they're getting torn down so quickly, it makes these houses even more important.
Now he's asking Calgarians who live in pre-1945 builds to look into getting a designation. Heritage Calgary runs the municipal program and says applications have been picking up. But still, only about a quarter of the 4,000 potential heritage asset homes have been officially listed.
I think a lot of property owners feel that designation is very restrictive as to what they can do, and that's one of the barriers for designation.
Homes that are designated are eligible for preservation, property tax breaks, and other special grant funding. And the benefits aren't just material.
People living in thriving and connected neighborhoods is really important for people's health, for people's socioeconomic well-being, just for people's general vibrancy.
Both outside and in.
When I see like a block of like the modern same home, it makes you a little bit sad. I don't know, I feel like you have to have heritage in the city.
Of course we need high density, we need affordable housing, mixed residential, but heritage homes are invaluable to neighborhoods like this.
Tim Brook, CTV News, Calgary.
How often do you see your friends? Recent data from Statistics Canada suggests the average Canadians are spending far less time together in person than they did 40 years ago. One expert believes communicating over the phone or social media just isn't the same.
When we meet face to face, you and I have a moment to connect bodily, and when we smile at the same time, when we laugh at the same time, our bodies actually briefly synchronize. Our heart rates synchronize, our brain chemistry is briefly synchronized, and that's really healthy for us. And we don't get that via text, we don't get that via a video conference. It has to be in person.
According to Statistics Canada, in 1986, 47.9% of Canadians saw friends on an average day. In 2022, that number was 19.3%. And if you would like to watch any of these stories again, you can catch them on our YouTube channel.
Earlier this week, we're battling some extreme heat, and it will be back after the weekend, but we do have some rain for Saturday. For the start of the morning, a mix of sun and cloud, and then later on in the afternoon, a 30% chance we get some showers and a risk of a thunderstorm. This is after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. On Sunday, a mix of sun and cloud, and then on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, we have some very warm temperatures. On Wednesday, possibly 32 or 33 degrees. Here's a look at the rest of your 5-day forecast.